Maximum fat loss after 50 in 7 easy steps. 7 simple changes for maximum health transformation. Hello. Want to know what actually works for fat loss and feeling amazing in your 40s, 50s, 60s without living off lettuce or doing boot camps at 6 a.m. in the morning and without counting a single bloody calorie? I never count calories. In fact, I never did. I always thought it was such a stupid idea. And now that I know it's a stupid idea, I'm even more convinced it's never for me. Never, never, never. So keep watching because I'm about to share 7 simple changes that gave me more energy, got rid of my menopausal belly, and made me feel stronger, sharper, and sexier at 55 than I did at 35. Spoiler alert, there's no detox tea, there's no celery juice, and there's no thigh gap required. I'm Voysey, for those of you who haven't come across my channel before, and I'm on a mission on this channel to share with you real strategies to transform your health at any age. That's without medications, without procedures, just from eating real food, moving in a way we were meant to move, reducing stress, all the things that you need, all the pillars you need to keep yourself in peak health and to not buy into this theory that aging is inevitable and decline is inevitable, because it isn't. It isn't a given just because the years are ticking onto your clock that everything's going to go south and you're going to get fat and feel dreadful. It's just doesn't have to be like that. And I've proven that myself by reversing all the conditions I had in my 50s just from changing things about the way that I ate, the way I moved, the way I slept. So without relying on drugs or nonsense or starvation. So let's go. It's Easter Monday. It's a beautiful, still evening, and I've just heard the first cuckoo, and it's just chirping away over there. And so I guess we're getting on for late April, but yeah, lovely to hear the first one. And I'm in Andorra, where I live. Step 1. Stop undereating and start protein loading. Midlifers, us midlifers, we are champion at undereating during the day and then nibbling the entire fridge by 9 p.m. Does that sound familiar? So why is this wrecking your results? Well, first off, you're just not getting enough protein to build or maintain muscle. And that muscle's what's going to keep you burning fat all day long. You're not triggering those satiety hormones early enough in the day, so you're chasing hunger all right up into the evening. Get real food. Try and stay off the whey shakes and the protein bars and go for real whole food ingredients, the best quality you can afford. And don't fear fat. Instead of fearing fat, which has been forced into us by the zeitgeist since the 80s when I was a teenager. Fat's bad, fat's going to cause heart disease, fat gives you high cholesterol, reduce your fat and you'll be much healthier. It's absolutely not true. You need fat to build your hormones. Your brain is mostly made of fat. We need fat for everything to work properly, to oil our joints. So don't fear it. And also to satiate us, to make us feel like the food's delicious, to make the food taste good. So don't fear the fat. Instead, fear weak glutes, weak muscles, sugar crashes. Those are the things that are really going to derail you. But don't fear the fat. And protein load in your first meal of the day. When I eat a good breakfast, which is most days unless I'm fasting, I don't feel hungry for 5 or 6 hours. I certainly don't snack anymore like I used to. I used to snack all day long. Point 2, start moving more, but move smarter. Because exercise is great, but you don't need to join a CrossFit class or train for a triathlon. You just need intentional, consistent movement. So what actually works? Well, walking's fantastic, lots of it. Aim for 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. Strength training, building muscle, 2 to 3 times a week. Fit in some strength training, whether that's going to a gym or whether you just, like I do, when you're out and about, do your body weight exercises. You know, here we have do this with one hand. A rock is a weight, and this is a shoulder press with a one-arm shoulder press, and these are bits of horse poo landing in my hair. But I'm just demonstrating. But you know, if you pick up a weight and you use it to do some arm exercises, or you do some squats with your weight, that is a weighted exercise. That's more than just your body weight. So you want to be doing your strength training 2 or 3 times a week, because that is going to build muscle, and muscle burns more calories than fat, and it also keeps us upright and keeps us strong and healthy into old age. You can try horse poo out of the hair. You can try incline walking, carrying heavy bags of shopping, climbing the stairs. It all adds up. And here's a midlife tip. Movement equals mood medicine, and it's cheaper than therapy. Makes you feel good, releases dopamine. The horses are all coming over to see me now. Come on, the horses. Number 3, time-restricted eating, but not starvation. Don't skip every meal and call it intermittent fasting. That's just called being daft. Instead, try eating in a sensible window, like 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. That would be an 8-hour window, so you eat for 8 hours and you don't eat for 16. When you are eating, make sure you're eating really nourishing food, real ingredients, and zero guilt. And just eat till you aren't hungry anymore. Eat enough food. Eat till you're satiated. If you front load your plate with healthy, whole foods, proteins, good fats, you're going to feel full up, and you won't need to rely so much on the sugary carbohydrates. All carbohydrates turn into sugar in the body. So think about keeping your carbs below no more than 20 or 30 grams a day, and you'll be absolutely on the right track. But if you fill up with proteins and fats, which will not spike your blood sugar and which will not leave you depleted and feeling really hungry again an hour or 2 later, won't spike your blood sugar, it's more sustainable. It's a better way to eat. So, and it also works, intermittent fasting also works because it gives your gut a break. It improves your insulin sensitivity, your blood sugar sensitivity, and it stops you late night snacking. And just remember, if you're fasting but you're not fueling properly, you're just making yourself older faster, and that's not the goal. Number 4, you want to ditch the blood sugar roller coaster. As I just touched on, midlife metabolism is like a tired toddler. Throw too much sugar at it and it's just going to have an absolute meltdown. So you want to cut the spikes, because every time you eat a carbohydrate or a starch or a sugar, it spikes your blood sugar way up high, and then you get a corresponding dip which goes down below your baseline, and that happens, depends on what you eat, but usually around 60 to 90 minutes later, so 2 hours later, and you're just starving again. Your body's telling you you're hungry, even if you just ate a huge big bowl of oatmeal or something which spiked your blood sugar. So to cut the spikes, you want to stabilize your blood sugar by eating your protein and fat first, by keeping the carbs complex, that means whole foods, and by timing them to eat them at either the end of a workout or at the end of your dinner, end of your meal. So eat the proteins and fats first, and always eat first-class protein before you fill up on carbs. So if you want that slice of sourdough and it's going to make or break whether or not you're going to, enjoy the rest of your day, have the slice of sourdough, but have it at the end of the meal. It will have the least effect on your blood sugar then, because you've already filled up on proteins and fats first. Saying no to the beige buffet of bread and biscuits and healthy granola bars, your energy, your skin, your sleep, and your belly is going to thank you. Number 5, you want to prioritise sleep like it's your most loyal friend. If you ignore it too often, it's just going to stop showing up for you. If you're up till midnight scrolling TikTok or Instagram or watching true crime, that cortisol spike is stealing your next day joy and stealing your waistline. So sleep is your superpower. So you want to use it like it's your best paying client. Aim for 7.5 to 9 hours, block the blue light, cool the room, and absolutely no wine past 7 in the evening, and preferably much earlier. Get outside early in the morning. Morning sun resets your circadian rhythm, your body's clock. And number 6, declutter your food, your mind, and your to-do list. Life in your 50s and your 60s and your 70s isn't about doing more, it's about doing what actually matters. So simplify your food, choose real ingredients, less packaging, fewer labels, faster preparation. Simplify your mind, whether that's adopting a habit of journaling, whether it's meditating or just going for a walk on your own. And simplify your calendar, say no more often, protect your peace. Fat loss is not just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, and it's spiritual as well. And number 7, lift heavier and say nicer things to yourself. Yes, hello you. Hello you. Oh, you're such a dear old thing. Now, don't let me disturb you. You could really do with a foot trim, couldn't you? I'll just move back here a little bit. It's like, not sure about you. I've never met you before. Number 7, lift heavier and say nicer things to yourself. Yes, you need muscle, especially now. Not because you want to be a bodybuilder, but because you want to be mobile. Oops. So many times I got knocked over. So many times I got knocked over by my horse. She used to just scoot sideways and knock me to the ground, that I kind of expect all horses to do that. I think she was quite special. So this is not because you want to be a bodybuilder, but you want to be independent and be able to get off the toilet without needing an assistant and be confident forever. And while you're building up your body, don't tear yourself down with your thoughts. I wasted years and years doing this, but you can change your mindset and you can do it at any age. So make this your midlife mantra. Strong is unstoppable and radiant, and capable is beautiful. Confident is magnetic, and it all looks amazing on me. Lift, rest, repeat. I got close. Oh, look at your fur all coming out. This one needs a good brush. So those were the simple things I changed. Nothing extreme, nothing trendy, just real strategies for real people that work. Even after 50, they work after 60, they work into your 70s. If you're older, it's never too late to start. And if you're younger, that's even better because you've got even more time to get this right. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. Midlife isn't your decline, it's your activation. And if you're ready to finally get leaner and stronger and more you than ever before, hit subscribe and share this with one person who needs to hear that it's not too late. And if you've enjoyed this, you might like to watch one of these 2 next. Till next time, keep it simple, stay strong and nourish, not punish. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Bye-bye for now.